Is one person concerned that I got an ant bite? No. No. Nobody cares. Hello Rodney, thanks for clicking on my video. Well, I haven't been making any videos because I've been stoned out. Stoned for like 5 weeks solid. Oh, fuck. Hey, there's a horse. Yee! Yeah. Roll over there, Seabiscuit. That property over there is just getting completely devastated. Ah, they don't care. These are the people with the dogs, now the horse. I had to call the lady today, hey, you know, your dog is not only barking, your dog is on my property barking. Oh, sorry, I'll get right away. But, just want to make a video because there have been hundreds upon hundreds of people, maybe even thousands, that have sent me emails. Oh, Rodney, are you okay? And this and that. Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is peachy. Everything is peachy. Look at that. Where's the freaking rain? Look at this. Whenever yuccas die, you know you're in a drought. Look at that. These fuckers are dying. Those already died. This place is really getting stressed out. I'm just now noticing the yuccas. The yuccas are getting stressed. Let me tell you something. When you get stressed out of freaking yucca, man, this is terrible. So we're in a drought. We've got no rain. Now we've had a few little rains. Had a couple of little rains last week, but they didn't last very. Look at this. This is just absolutely horrible. Now let me show you something. God, look at this. These are cactus. Are those cactus? No, these are grasses. Look at that. Fuck. You know, let me tell you what's happening with this. What happens, the reason I'm so concerned about the horse is because what happens when you get animals, and that's what I named the hole. It's a hoof print of a giant horse, because that's basically what horses do. They go with their giant, actually they're not that big, their hooves aren't that big. Their hooves are about that big. Okay, so about that big. So if a horse steps on that, it's going to completely wipe it out. Just like I'm wiping it out with my fingers like that. See, look, man, it's just terrible when it drought like that. Now you can see how soft this ground is like that. So like if a little seed, now this grass, this ground here is full of seeds. If we had like a big downpour and we had like a lot of rain, there would be plants all over the place. There was a guy, a friend of mine, that came out and he did a plant survey of my property, just a small survey, and he came up with, you know, a couple of dozen just different types of varieties of plants. And we had rain at that time, so there were like succulents and all kinds of stuff. God, it's terrible. Succulents and all kinds of stuff. So what happens is that you have soft ground. So even though we're in the middle of a drought, we've got soft ground. See, I mean, I can just, look at that. It's just real soft ground. So there's all kinds of seeds and stuff in there. And so when the water hits it, the water goes in there and it will hit those seeds and germinate them, and then they'll start to grow again. And we'll have some greenery here. But what happens with horses is that because they're so heavy, and because their hooves are so destructive, that when they're walking around, every time their hooves are about that big. They're not that big. They're 4 or 5 inches, depends on the size of the horse, I guess. But that's my neighbor right there. Just drove by. But the size of the horses, the hooves are about that big. So what happens is that the hooves, when the hooves start compacting the soil, like you can see it right here, it's all compacting the soil like that. It's just compacting it all down, 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 and down. And so eventually, what's going to happen is that this property is going to be look at it, it's devastated already. Look at it. There's my property right there. It's, you know, it's not doing good. But look at this. This is just unbelievable. It's just tragic. And so what happens in a deal like this is that, you know, down underneath this soil, there are some little seeds that just want to germinate and come out and be plants. So after that horse is on there for, you know, I don't know how long it's got to stay on there in order for this to happen. But it's not like a really long period of time, because once horses get on it, it's completely devastated, and it just gets worse. As long as a horse is on that property, the only thing that's going to happen to that property is it's just going to go down, down, down. And that guy's property over there, right across that fence, all of that wasteland right there, that was from a horse. And I talked to that guy, and he said that he planted seeds there, and he watered it, and nothing came up. And the reason nothing comes up is because the horses compact the ground so hard. They're so, you know, there was an interesting thing. This goes way back. Women used to wear high heels a lot. They still do, you know, but not like it used to be. But linoleum tile. They used to have linoleum tile. This is back in the 50s, I guess. And there was this thing I heard about linoleum tile and high heels, and I saw the evidence of it once at a hospital. It was all linoleum tile, and all over the whole floor were these little indentations from women's high heels, because you got all of that weight coming down on a little tiny surface that much, and it just crushed, just absolutely penetrated. Not completely penetrated because it's on a concrete floor probably, but it just, if they'd been standing in midair, it would have gone right through the freaking thing. Well, you know what I mean. So that's what the horses are doing. They just walk around all day looking for food. There's no food because they already killed everything that was there, or they ate it. And so now it's a process of compacting the ground to where the ground is going to be so hard that even if there's a seed under there, because there's plenty of seeds under there, there's lots of seeds under there, and it'll be interesting to see when we finally get a rain, I'll do a video and show you the comparison between what's happening on my side and what's happening over there. And it may not, I don't know what's going to happen with that first big rain, because the horse hasn't had enough time to totally devastate that property. It's getting devastated. But what happens is that eventually it's going to be these little 4 high heels with heels that big around, 4 inches, I don't know what that would be, almost probably like the size of a basketball probably, that horse compacts every time it takes a step. 4 hooves. And it's just going to be a matter of time before it's going to be a big giant freaking parking lot over there, and it's just going to be horrible. It's bad enough out here as it is, but if you compact it, you compound it with some stuff like that, man, it's just a freaking nightmare. It's horrible. But it's okay. It's what it is. But I've been watering my trees, a couple of trees by hand, and I went down and put some water on that other tree down there that I did for Harry when I first put it up. But it's, you know, those are just, you know, I'd have to, I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to do a video and let you know that I'm back, and that's why I was gone, because I was just, I don't know, I can't use the death of my friend as the only reasoning for getting stoned. But God, I feel so much better now that I'm not stoned. Look at that rock. I think it's made out of diamonds. It's a diamond. We better keep it. So anyway, Anyway, I'm back. I'm not back. I never went anywhere. But I'm doing this. I'm doing, this is a preparation. I'm starting to prepare surfaces to paint. And I prepared this one. This is a preparation. These are preparatory things that I'm doing here. Just getting the just basically making something that's going to be a surface to paint on. And these are going to end up probably more, they may end up being sort of like collage-y. I don't know what's going to happen with them yet. But I'm going ahead and putting these things together, and I think that I'm going to have to start. I've got some stuff here somewhere. I think I've got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have to start doing something like that. Okay, making some wheat paste or something. I don't know, because it's using acrylic to glue stuff together is not really the wisest approach. I think probably wheat paste might be a lot. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to. It's kind of rambling on a little bit, and but I stopped doing the pot, and I don't know. I don't really know why I do that. I think, yeah, I don't know, because I mean, I didn't smoke pot for 20 years. I mean, if there was some stress in my life, I just dealt with it the way it was. But now, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, and I can't do it like a normal person. You know, I have to buy the pot, and I have to smoke it until it's gone. You know, hit the pipe every 15 minutes, kind of a thing. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely freaking ridiculous. Smoking pot is just not a good thing for me. You know, but the problem is I don't like to be stoned, and I don't like to be straight. So, I mean, I don't mind being straight if I'm productive and things are going well, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of fucking dabbling right now, which is not really, well, it's one of my videos. What do you expect? I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.